why you should study hemostasis. Because basic knowledge of hemostasis is essential for the understanding of how the body is regulated through nervous and endocrine communications, through all the systems of the body. The knowledge is also essential in diagnostic procedures. So that is why you need to study hemostasis. If you study them and know it very well, it forms a basic foundation for making diagnostic procedures and understanding how the body operates or how the body is regulated. So that's why you need to study this. 1. Hemostasis in a general sense refers to stability, balance or equilibrium. II is the body's attempt to maintain a constant internal environment. III, maintaining a stable internal environment requires constant monitoring and adjustment as conditions change. Which of the following best describes hemostasis? A. I only. B. I only. C. I. D. I and I only. Hemostatic regulations involves three parts or mechanisms. 1. The receptor. 2. The control center. 3. The effector. Which of these is correct sequence of hemostasis? A. 1, 2, 3. B. 1, 3, 2. C. 2, 1, 3. D. 3, 2, 1. Choose the one that best describes hemostatic regulation in the body. The effector responds to the commands of the dash. A. Control center. B. Organs. C. Receptors. D. None of the above. In regulation of body temperature, the sweat glands and blood vessels are dash. A. Effectors. B. Receptors. C. Control center. D. Integrators. Because the internal and external environment of the body are constantly changing, an adjustment must be made continuously to stay at or near the set point. Homeostasis can be thought of as dash. A. Synthetic equilibrium. B. Static equilibrium. C. Fluctuation. D. Dynamic set point. A reaction in which the system responds in such a way as to reverse the direction of change is called A. Positive feedback mechanism, B. Negative feedback mechanism, C. Forward feedback mechanism, D. Feedback mechanism. The term homeostatic was coined by an American physiologist, A. Claude Bernard, B. Fredrick Johnson, C. Walter Cannon, D. Hippocrates. Question number 8. I. The skeletal muscles can shiver to produce heat if the body temperature is too low. II. Non-shivering thermogenesis involves the decomposition of the fat to produce heat. III. Sweating cools the body with the use of evaporation. IV. The pancreas produces insulin and glucagon to control blood sugar concentration. Which of these is not a thermoregulation mechanism? A. I, B. II, C. III, D. IV. The regulation of the amount of water and minerals in the body is known as A. Thermoregulation, B. Osmoregulation, C. Autoregulation, and D. Plasma regulation. The first person to articulate concept of homeostasis is A. Claude Bernard, B. Fredrick Johnson, C. Walter Cannon, D. Hippocrates. The two body systems which are more involved in control most of the homeostasis are the two body systems which are more involved in the control of most of the homeostasis are A. Endocrine and nervous system, B. Respiratory and reproductive system. C. Excretory and reproductive system. B. Endocrine and renal system. The respiratory system, blood and kidney helps in the regulation of dash. A. pH. B. Calories. C. Protein. D. Vitamins. Which of the following is not true? A. Increase or decrease in temperature alters the metabolic activities of the cells. B. The skin, respiratory system, digestive system are involved in maintenance of temperature within limits. C. Excretory system, skeletal muscles, and nervous system are involved in maintaining the temperature within normal limits. D. Extracellular fluid regulation is not part of hemostasis. Normal healthy human beings depends upon the constant maintenance of internal environment. Dash. A. Within the physiological limits. B. Above physiological limits. C. Below physiological limits. D. None of these. One of these is not the importance of hemostasis. A. It is the basis of physiology. B. Various physiological functions are maintained within a normal range. C. It helps us to understand how any function is brought back if there is any deviation from the normal range. D. It is important in tissue staining. Which of these statements is not correct about three components of hemostasis system? A. The sensor detects the stress. B. The control center receives information from the sensor and sends a message to the effector. C. The effector receives the message from the control center and produces the response which re-establishes hemostasis. D. All effectors also can integrate and sense by way of auto-regulation. Dash is a process in which some proportion of the output signal of a system is fed back to the input. A. Feedback. B. Negative feedback. C. Positive feedback. D. Feed forward. Dash is the one to which the system reacts in such a way as to arrest the change or reverse the direction of change. Dash is the one to which the system reacts in such a way as to arrest the change or reverse the direction of change. A. Positive feedback mechanism. B. Feed forward mechanism. C. Negative feedback mechanism. D. Feedback mechanism. Dash is the mechanism to which the system reacts in such a way as to increase the intensity of the change in the same direction. A. Positive feedback. B. Negative feedback. C. Feed signal. D. Feed forward. Dash is a process in which the effects of a small stimulus in a system includes an increase in the magnitude of the stimulus. Dash is a process in which the effects of a small stimulus in a system includes an increase in the magnitude of the stimulus. A. Positive feedback. B. Negative feedback. C. Feed signal. The lower limit of pH at which a person can live more than a few hours is about A. 6.8 and the upper limit is about 8.0. B. 7.4 and the upper limit is 7.5. C. 7.0 and the upper limit is 9.0. D. 3.5 and the upper limit is 8.0.